I'm going to start off by saying thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
For the viewer and the listener, I literally met Katlego 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, in person.
But I've been sliding into his DMs for almost a year now.
Hard.
It's been
Sliding
controversial at times.
Well, you know.
So I've got a question. Just your surname. Is it? I'm going to hit you with two options because I don't know how to say it. So I'm going to go with Katlego. Is it Baaitse or Baaitse?
It's Baaitse.
Oh, damn it. That was my other option.
Not a common
Baaitse.
surname.
What is that?
It means they know.
But what's it called? What like language?
It's Setswana. Setswana. It means they know. Usually it's spelled with like a Y. Baaitse, B-A-Y. But mine is at the...
Are you from the Northwest?
No. But, you know, we're all of somewhere, you know?
I'm from Northwest, so I know a little bit of Tswana. I know.
Oh, nice.
Tumela, Wenokai, Kiteng, Wenokai.
All right.
But that's it.
That's good, man.
That's all I know.
That's good. That's good.
Because in school, you have to learn like a parrot. You know, it's like,
you
I say this.
Well, that's how you learn languages. You kind of like mimic, and then you kind of flow into it, you know? Like, I love languages. I love languages. I always try to mimic different languages when I'm like in different places, and that's how you learn, dude. You'll be surprised. Like, you'll pick up German, especially you're Afrikaans, right? You'll pick up German pretty easily.
Yeah.
Dutch, obviously.
In my PlayStation days, which was just literally 2 weeks ago, until I gave my PlayStation away because my addiction got too real.
Gave it away. Gave it away. You were told, get this shit out of here.
I was told by my heart to walk away from the addiction.
Your wife is your heart. That's very sweet.
But
man.
when you play against like with people from Netherlands, like all the time you're like, yeah, man, I understand what you're saying.
Dutch also sounds funny. Dutch also sounds funny. It doesn't sound like real. I know they make fun of Afrikaans when they're Dutch. They're like, it sounds like a baby language, they say. But when you listen to Dutch, man, I'm like, you guys are messing around here.
Yeah, you're just making stuff up right now.
And de poes is not a cat, guys.
Yeah.
Stop
but
it.
But people like, Afrikaans people like to ride that joke. Yes, it's always like, always gooi that little clip. I'm like, oh, come on, guys.
It is funny, though.
It is funny.
It doesn't, some jokes don't get old, you know?
Yeah, especially in the times we are now.
Oh, Jesus, some jokes do get old, actually. Damn.
Get cancelled right now.
Yeah,
so
cancelled.
I first of all want to say thank you. Last year, I DM'd you because I saw work you did. So just for the viewer context, Katlego is, in my opinion, one of the most incredible directors in South Africa. He's made some incredible short films, incredible advertisements. Is that the word? Ads, commercials.
Thanks, bro. It's $20. It's $20.
Here we go, and that's it. See you guys next week.
We're out. No, thank you, brother. That's really
no,
sweet.
but there's like now. I mean, that massive Auto Trader campaign is out. You were part of that gigantic Chicken Licken campaign with the soccer coach. There was a big. I did some deep diving this morning. The other one was the Absa. No, not the Absa one. What is the guy? The Heineken.
Oh no, Castle Light.
Yeah. Ooh, sorry, losing that Castle gig.
Nah, it's fine. Heineken, slide in the DMs. Be ready, dog.
But I slid into your DMs because of the thing you did for Comedy Central. And I was like, dude, I need to just bounce some things off you. And you were super kind. You were like, yeah, dude, sure, let's meet. And I think we met like the next day over a Zoom meeting, but while you were making food. I think you had your kid in your hand or something, but it was like one of those while you're cooking. So I want to thank you for that, dude. That you were
you're absolutely welcome, dog.
It's rare that people actually make time for other people. So thank you.
No worries, man. You know, a lot of people do slide in the DMs, and it's always hard to help everybody. But it's almost like I can help you if you have some kind of direction and if the timing is right. And I kind of try to have. So I'm gonna give some flowers to Dr. Pepe Murray from Joe Public.
Yeah, nice.
The one of the founding fathers.
He's a doctor now.
Yeah, man. Big cheese. Anyways, I've got this thing where you kind of make a purpose for yourself and in your work. What is the purpose of your work? And you know, because like if you go to church, you get some kind of purpose. If you are spiritual, you have some kind of purpose.
Yeah, it's like your why. Almost.
Even brands have purposes, whatever. So do one for yourself in your work. And mine is to basically, how do I uplift the quality of African film, or how do I make African film stronger? And in everything I do, kind of leads into that. So if I see someone who is a passion filmmaker who's keen, that leans into it.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just kind of like it made sense.
It
for
aligned.
My purpose, if you could say.
No, but that's awesome. I appreciate it. But you're definitely doing that. If that is your purpose or your why, I can totally, from an outsider perspective, objectively say you freaking nailing that, because
Thank you, brother.
like just by scrolling on your Instagram this morning and your Behance, how do you call that?
Behance, yeah.
Behance, hey.
Mr. Kai on Behance. Yeah.
Just checking out the stuff there, I was like, this is insane. It's commercials, but it feels like insanely cinematic pieces. And I don't know, commercials didn't come from that way back. When I grew up, it was like, oh, it's funny or it's cool. But I never looked at a commercial like, wow, this looks like an insanely cinematic piece. And your stuff is
Thank you, man.
It's up
Appreciate
there,
that.
dude.
But you're also not bad yourself, man. Your stuff sometimes when some of the Switch things that come out, people send it to me like, have you seen this? I'm like, yeah, it's really good. I know him. He's in my DMs.
He's in my DMs right now. No, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I've got an
So
awesome.
you're doing great, dude.
Partner. No, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, me and Benny, we hustle, but we more in the fun side of things. Like for us, we always have the conversation of like pretty versus like funny, meaning like, do people really care about the quality? Obviously, the quality needs to be at a certain standard. But then you send it at 4K and you deliver it, and then someone sends it back on WhatsApp compressed. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well, everyone you make it to be consumed in different aspects.
Yeah.
And as much as like you're right, it's all TV commercials, but my kind of thing is also we and you know this, right? We're making TV, we're making adverts, but what we want to do is make art, and we're reaching for that.
Yeah.
Even though we're doing capitalist propaganda, let's be honest.
We're filmmakers.
We're still filmmakers, and we're still reaching for art. And you know, even freaking Spike Lee and all those guys also have to market, even do adverts.
They shoot commercials. Yeah.
Freaking Martin Scorsese did an amazing one. I'm like, Jesus, dude, like. So we all have to do what we need to do to make
it's
art, you know?
It's part of the. I always say it's not about selling out; it's about buying in.
Yeah.
So there's like a part of your job that people want to work with you because they want to sell their product with you at the steering wheel and make sure these things come out epic.
Do you think they can see my foot in the shot?
Hopefully, because those are badass Birkenstocks.
Nasty ass feet.
I had Birkenstocks on before I came here, but I
don't mind the Birkenstocks. It's more your foot. My toes.
I will bless you with a pedicure.
Running toes. Yeah.
Are you a runner?
I'm a midlife crisiser.
My midlife crisis looks like a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, my midlife crisis looks like I can't buy a Porsche 911, so I'm getting more tattoos, running half marathon.
Would you like
doing podcasts?
Would you like a Porsche 911?
No, but it's context of you know.
I'm going through a phase, and I'm scared to voice it because it's connected to being a douchebag.
Oh,
but
no.
But the last month and a half, I kid you not, I've been Googling Mercedes G-Wagons.
G-Wagons,
but
nice.
Just saying it loud, it makes I want
G-Wagons nice. So
no, but listen, dude, those things. So first of all, it's super expensive. I'm not Googling for the three, not even close.
It's a problem, dude.
I'm looking at like ones that's the year 2000. That they're like the same price as like a semi-decent entry-level issue.
It's got so much personality.
No, but that's the thing. It comes with the...
But it's got problems, yeah? Fuel is going to be expensive.
Yeah,
it breaks down. It's hard to drive. I've driven one. It's not
Have you driven one?
Yeah, one of the newer ones.
Jealous.
But it's a nice car. But
it's not even... But that's what I'm saying.
Not practical.
It's not... I know. There's so many cons to that thing, but I just can't shake seeing me. Maybe I should get a G-Wagon. But I saw a video of a guy on YouTube and he sold these. He was like, I'm only selling this because people think I'm a douchebag.
Oh man, I've got a friend who recently got a Cybertruck, and now they're like, I need to sell this thing
because of the perception.
They live in America. This person, I don't want to say who they are.
But a lot of people drive it there. What's wrong? Like, that's normal.
Don't you remember? Don't you know what's recently happened with your man?
Don't say my man.
Well, you're acting like you don't know what's going on here.
Are you talking about the tweet this week?
No, I'm talking about he giving his heart out to people.
Oh,
I'm not going to complete the move.
Oh, you're just saying, yeah.
So people are like, man, I need to get rid of my Cybertruck.
Oh, gotcha.
Nope.
Sorry, a lot of stuff went down the last 3 weeks. But I would think Cybertruck is a little bit less douchey. But you're right, it is kind of a strange looking car.
It's not douchey. It's just that it's associated
after
the
move.
Yeah. Generally speaking.
Yeah.
So,
but you would look great in 911 if it's an older
thanks,
one.
Man. I would, if I was gonna do that, I was probably gonna get like a Mercedes, one of those. I think it's a 63. It's like a classic looking
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
But I'm not into cars like that.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just saying it.
Like
I'm
me
not really-
neither. That's the thing. I'm not even a petrolhead. I can't even tell you anything about an engine. It's just a stupid picture in my mind that I can't
nice,
shake.
Nice.
But I'm voicing it because I know it's a problem, and the first step is admitting it in public.
Okay. Safe space.
It's a safe space. Everyone around you.
Safe space.
So, did you study film? Is your background?
So I didn't study film, and
That's insane.
how I kind of came up, I studied graphic design and motion graphics, and then I went through kind of back and forth, working at a below the line agency doing like design. That's why I think my work is a little bit more visual.
Yeah.
And then
Aesthetically.
yeah, and then going from design work into above the line advertising, and then into production doing motion graphics, and then back into advertising, directing in advertising. Like when I say advertising, I mean at an agency.
Yeah.
Directing as well as art directing, like as an agency art director, not set.
Yeah.
And from there went full time into directing. So all the while I've always been pushing to direct, but also learning slowly.
Yeah.
And being on set, you know, seeing other amazing
Yeah.
directors.
Free education.
I mean, free. You're still working at it, you know.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay to learn how to
Yeah,
direct. You can see how other people do it and steal little things from them.
hard, man. It's like it's a really, you have to be very active about learning and
Yeah.
doing the work. You gotta,
Yeah.
because a lot of people think it's like it's just handed to you, and it's such a competitive and brutal industry. You can pitch and lose pitches, but you gotta work, man, at your craft all the time.
But dude, like that's the pitching thing is something strange for us because we don't pitch at all.
It's amazing, dude.
That's one of the first things we say in our meetings is if it doesn't bring us joy, we can't bring you joy and
That's
the
amazing.
client.
Yeah.
So it comes with the price because you lose out on a KFC job that you actually got. Because that was the one time.
Oh, which one? The PI,
PI
diaries?
thing. So that was the first time we got asked to pitch, and we were like, okay, let's give it a go. Let's see the process. And we didn't get it, and we weren't like, oh, we suck.
pitched
It was more like okay, this is not worth it. You put in like all the hours, and then just to be like, nah, we're not going to choose you. So then we just walked away, and we realized like the end user never sees the PowerPoint. They never see the pitch deck. We like focus a lot on the feeling. So we're lucky with regards to that, and we know like we're lucky that our clients trust the process and trust us by now. But there's definitely value in pitching. I mean, to take that Chicken Licken, the latest Chicken Licken campaign you did last year, the massive one with, was it Romeo and Juliet? The different period pieces.
Yeah, Baba Valentino.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Sneh, how incredibly Sneh.
He's great, dude. He's so natural, such a great talent.
But just do yourself a favor now. Google Chicken Licken Baba Valentine.
Yeah, Valentino.
I think you created 3 worlds or 4 worlds.
I think like 5 maybe.
Yeah, but it's like this insane period pieces.
Yeah.
But it's like, it feels like an insane short film, and that you have to pitch to do that. Like you can't just tell them, listen, we're gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I know the shortcomings of not pitching.
Yeah.
But the pitching process, I don't know how you freaking.
It's super abusive, dude. It's super abusive.
Self-inflicting.
No, it is, but it's got it, like you say, the pros and cons, and you will do a lot of work, and then sometimes like agent creatives will maybe want to see different, like they'll brief 3 very different directors sometimes.
Yeah.
So even then it's like it's a bit of a gamble, because you know they might be like, oh, on page 8 we liked how you twisted the story like this, and then other times I'll be like, you know what, you changed the opening. Why would you do that? We wrote the script. It's hard to get it approved. It's a dark art, hey, pitching. It's a dark art, and you, like you said, you put in a lot of work. But you need, if you want those really great boards, you gotta pitch, and sometimes the boards aren't even that great, and it's still a pitch, which is also like, you know. Yeah.
No, there's.
Thank you, man.
No, it's insane. How long have you been? If I can say, full-time director. When did you start? What's your first thing that you directed? How long ago? When it was one of these solo pieces, you're the director. No one's above you.
So like I said, like a lot of stuff I was doing was kind of hustling and shooting with friends. Like I shot like a trailer for SAT for a travel show. So I was directing that, but it was me and like 3 other friends / colleagues going to places that around South Africa that were unique. That was just like when I was still working and stuff like that. But I'd say at Joe Public was when I got my. Oh no, sorry. At a company that's semi-closed now, at Monarchy, I directed some motion graphic kind of title sequences, intros, title sequences, properly, like sort of almost properly directing, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then and that's how I got a job at Joe Public, showing them some of my director's work. And there I definitely like,
Yeah,
that's
so-
where I really, things kicked off for me.
So are you with the pitching process? Are you so for the viewer at home, listener? The pitch deck works is you need to create the world visually on
Yeah.
like 10 slides or so. You need to tell the people
I
this
wish
is
it was 10.
Yes,
I wish it was 10.
this is giving me nightmares already. But you have to show the client, this is what I'm gonna do. This is my color scheme.
Yeah.
This is my actors. This is what
Yeah.
they want to do. The tone is like a Will Ferrell type comedy,
Yeah.
and this is the world, the story world, and
Exactly.
the intent. So it's this hectic piece of homework that you have to
Yeah.
do, so that the client can go, cool. You can take the money.
So they can
and-
say maybe.
oh yeah,
So they
true.
can say maybe.
Yes. So wait, you are you freelance now? What's
No. I'm with a production house
Okay.
called Spitfire.
okay?
But I do have representation in the UAE.
Oh, nice.
With Cats.
Okay.
That's an agency, not a production house. So that's like my agent. So
Yeah.
if work comes in, I'll maybe partner with the production house that side. So I'm freelance in Middle East and Northern Africa, you could say.
Yeah.
And I've got a home at Spitfire in South Africa.
So, because I don't know how that world works. So there's like I'm guessing Spitfire's got a few directors.
Yeah, so it's like a stable. How I like to describe it is like a record label that's got like different rappers.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So it's like, that's the best way to describe it. It's
Yeah.
like
But do you all pitch? So say a Castle Light
no
contacts.
Yeah.
Oh no, but you get contacted by a advertising agency.
yeah.
eh?
So
Yes.
so like an advertising agency,
like an Ogilvy or
Ogilvy,
X
Joe
Factor,
Public,
yeah, yeah.
or TWA, whoever it is, approaches my production house to say, hey, we've got these boards, we want that director.
Ah.
Sometimes they'll say, do you have a director for this? But a lot of the times they're like, we want this guy to pitch on
Yeah.
it. He's pitching against this person and that person.
Oh, they're telling you that.
Yeah. I also want to know who I'm pitching against.
What?
I also want to know. I want to know who.
'Cause
it
we-
is.
we-
'Cause it gives you an idea of the kind of level of work that they.
That is
Or
fascinating.
quality.
I don't know.
Some people don't care. I like to know. Some people don't. They're like, no, let's go. Let's get in the ring and let's go. But I'm like,
That
who's-
is
who's-
fascinating. Well, it makes sense, I guess, to kind of go, okay, I need to up my game because I'm going up against whoever.
It's such a competitive industry. You always have to have your game
Yeah.
up there anyway.
But it feels like, aren't you looking outside into your life? Aren't you at a place now where it's like,
Yeah.
listen, you've done some of the big, I mean, this latest Auto Trader thing is that thing's all over the show. So isn't it at a place where you don't have to pitch anymore? Or do you still have to pitch?
So there's one of South Africa's best directors. I think he's in the Hall of Fame of the Louis now. I'm not sure. Greg Gray. He sometimes is asked to pitch, and he basically doesn't really have to. Nah. He like
Oh, and he
he-
still gets off.
sometimes I think he gets asked. I think,
Yeah.
but he says no sometimes. But no, unfortunately, you can never be like
Yeah.
they're spoiled for choice. There's so many good, talented, high level, high quality directors. Also, some international directors will come to South Africa sometimes and say, "Hey, I'm wanting some work here."
Yeah.
You know, Fabio, whoever his name is.
Yeah. I
and
guess the thing with also like pitching is it gives the director also a sense of what I want to do with this. So when the client goes, love it,
well, the thing is,
then the work's done.
yeah, but the thing is, you can still do a treatment, and it's not a pitch. So even
Ah,
even
true.
if they say it does happen that they say single bid jobs just for you. That Auto Trader job, for example, I really worked hard on that pitch deck. Like, well, it was just a treatment, but I still worked hard on it because I still wanted to, show everything and make sure you get it. And
Yeah.
still very collaborative because the creatives also have to have a say because it's their baby. I'm bringing
it
their
Mike?
vision to life. Yeah, Mike Sharman.
Shout out
Yeah.
Mike Sharman.
Yeah,
What a
yeah,
legend.
old girl Mikey. Yeah, he's from the South actually. I'm from the South too.
Oh,
So
didn't know
yeah.
that. No, but that dude, that
Sorry.
but you're right. As soon as I because it doesn't work like it even works with films. I guess I think if you become like a Christopher Nolan or Scorsese, you still have to like show the
Yeah,
the studios what you're gonna do.
yeah. I watched
It's
a
not
lot
like,
of-
listen, I'm gonna do something in prison with 3 old guys.
Yeah,
give me the money.
Exactly. Even I watched tons and tons and tons of behind the scenes stuff and a lot of blogs and video stuff, and they also have to sit in a room and pitch it to their people and say, this is what I want to do, and then they get rejected. They're like,
Mm,
oh, sorry, Christopher Nolan. Like, freaking, are you joking? Who's the arsehole who's like,
yeah,
no, Chris Nolan,
yeah.
right?
And I think it's also the money is so massive. I mean, in the ad scene as well. Like we haven't worked with like gigantic clients. Like I mean, Chicken Lick is like one of the bigger. But we know there's a lot of money because the scope of those things. If you look at that, they've been shooting in Iceland and just
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
like
that's
the
a cool one. I like
past
that
5.
one.
Were you part of that?
No. I know the people were part of it,
But the
I like
last
that one.
5 years, they've been. What I like about them is like they've gone for that just narrative. It's not like about the chicken where it's like it just feels like you're watching a short film and
Yeah.
then and they kind of like that's cool to see brands do that. They know the impact of that.
I think a lot of brands could learn from them. Like a lot, like don't underestimate the audience for
Yeah.
one, and a lot of brands see black people in particular as like a monolith and like one sort of thing. But when you look at Chicken Licken as a case study, you can do big worlds, interesting worlds. If it's as long as the insight's relatable,
Yeah.
you can do whatever you want. No?
Yeah. Was it them that did that thing with the? It was in. Was it the dawn of the new democracy with the guy in the bunker?
That's Nando. Oh yes,
That was Chicken
bunker.
Licken. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
also a classic.
On the money.
Absolute classic. And you know what's funny? Sometimes you'll meet the director who did that. I'm like, oh shit, that was a cool one, man. Like Kung Fu
Love to meet
was
the
Peter
guy.
Pohosky. I don't know if you know the Kung Fu one.
Yeah.
That's Peter. So yeah, I worked with him as well when I was a
He's a local guy.
yeah.
Yes. See.
Yeah, dude, we got some heavy hitters in South Africa,
Yeah.
some brilliant directors.
I wonder. Yeah, shame, dude. I'm obviously a big film fan as well, and you want to see more film come out of South Africa.
Absolutely,
But
man, yeah.
I don't know what the problem is. If it's money or is it concepts? I don't know. I don't even.
I think it's a bit of both. So in advertising, you work a lot. You craft the idea like to the bone, and then you conceptualize the treatment to the bone. And I don't know if they have the resources to do that in film, right? Like it's the same budget almost for like. Sometimes I hear people doing a movie for the same budget I do a commercial.
Dude, it is sad.
So yeah, man, it will be, and it's it's sad because films are almost like an archive of culture, and story, and like Jam Alley, for example, is it's frozen in time archive of that era, right? And movies would do the same for us as well. You'd watch a movie from like the 1980s. That's a modern movie for the 1980s. You get a sense of the world.
It's my partner Benny was just in France with his short film that he made. So he made a short film and then he enters it to different festivals. And France, they're very big on like cultural exchange.
Yeah, I've seen
they
that.
go, listen, I want to buy your film just because there's something about the South African culture that's in this film that I want to share with France. I'm basically buying a little piece of education.
Yeah,
which is insane.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And I wish that would be the thinking of like the NVF and those guys that fund.
Yeah, it's so hard to get funding as well. It's another thing. It's like
when you hear people that get funding, I'm like, how? Wow.
How did you
pull that off?
Yeah, I'm so impressed with people. Even you, dude. The fact you can have clients that trust you like that is great.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Do they come to you or do you?
So we don't. So we're super small. It's like me and Benny, and then we have got one employee, Laura Lee, that's our production manager. So we kind of have a little bit of everything. We're a production company and we're an agency. So there's no middleman. There's no other people involved. The client contacts us directly, the brand, sorry. So there's no pitching process. But like I said, it comes with a price, meaning because those big brands, they want something. They want to do a pitch thing. And then for us, it's just like, sorry, it's not part of why we do this. And the other thing with us is we've got a big passion for like long form. Like Benny creates a lot of TV and film.
I've seen some of the stuff.
So it's like everything comes with a price. So the more ads the more brands you take on, the price is time. So there's less time for the stuff that you want to do and bring like your passion, which is film. So you always have to weigh that up. And also, if you take on too many balls, the balls drop on the floor. So the whole time you're like figuring out how much you should grow. Do you want to grow even? Are you doing fine enough? Do you want to become like one of these big agencies with like 15 copywriters and those things? Because you can easily grow into that, but it's one of those things. The bigger the circus, the bigger
it becomes another thing.
Yeah,
so
it's
like
a beast of its own.
It changes and morphs like what you're gonna do, and that goes to that thing about having your own purpose and stuff.
Yeah,
sounds like you've got a good direction of where you want to be. And it's not. You're not really missing out on anything if you are bigger. I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
The strange thing is when we meet with some of the bigger agencies and we tell them our story and our model, they're all like, just keep it that way, because those guys can't.
Yeah.
They can never scale down.
Also,
we can always grow into that.
You can grow into that. Also, you lose a bit of like the creatives. The bigger the agency, the harder it is to be loose and free and creative with your work.
Yeah.
And again, Chicken Lincoln's a good example of like, it's not like one of these massive multinational Ogilvies that have it. It's more like and then they don't have to have approval from,
Yeah.
from New York or wherever this, I don't know how it works,
Yeah.
but they don't have to have approval from
Yeah,
someone else
there's
for the
always
bigger brands.
There's always head office that's saying no. You're like,
Yeah.
who's head office?
Yeah, or like the brand will say, just remake this ad as it is. Just remake it. Just put the blacks in there and come on, let's go. And they do that, dude. And you
Yeah.
can feel the soul of the
Yeah.
work. You can feel it when it's just
Yeah.
repurposed and
Yeah.
without any kind of a bit more texture. You can feel it,
Yeah. I watched the what they don't tell you about snow.
about the snow.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, do you like it?
It's insane.
Oh,
Because
thanks, man.
I didn't know you made films. Like I only
That's
know
the
you from
long-
the
that-
commercial.
That's the long game. The long game
Yes,
is to.
but that was so beautiful. People go and can you Google it because it's on Beyond's thing?
You can. It's everywhere. It's on
YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, just YouTube what they don't teach you.
What they don't tell you about
What
the
they
snow.
don't tell you about snow. I think it was shot in Norway.
It's shot in Norway,
Nailed it.
northern Norway to be specific.
Yes, but it was just so beautiful. Did you narrate it?
I did. I wrote like
Was
a
it you and your
narration.
wife? The voices.
No, it's not my wife. It's my wife's friend actually.
Ah.
She got a more Norwegian accent, so that's
Well,
why.
okay.
Yeah.
But it's it's just beautiful because. But wait, did you shoot that? As in, were you the camera guy?
I was not the DOP on that.
Okay.
I met a really cool Italian guy.
That's right.
Who lives in Norway, and he's like I'm going blank now, but he's a documentary cinematographer. And it's really, really, I think when you watch it, you'll take for granted because you wouldn't know. It's really hard to film in snow, like in northern Norway, because it's in the Arctic Circle. It's so cold. It's so hard to do.
And
anything.
it looked like natural light all the way.
It is natural light, but the light there is different in the
Yeah.
sense that it's a different color.
Yeah.
And it's only there for a short while, and there's no sun for a few months
Oof.
at that time of year. But it's so beautiful. It's otherworldly.
Yeah.
And I just try to capture some of that, and I call it a mood film because there's no like story per se.
Yeah.
But I want to shoot something with a bit more of a narrative story.
Yes, that's it's what was that shot on? Can you remember?
I forgotten. It could have been a Sony. Forgotten, dude.
That's
My
okay.
brain was literally like we would have a car out. We had a car not far away from us. We would shoot for about 10 minutes, and I was dressed like how do you say
Like an Eskimo.
not even an Eskimo, like an astronaut, and I like after a while my brain would literally feel like it's gonna just stop, and I'm not used to it because I've been going to Norway for years and years and years, but that was freaking cold. That was,
Dude,
but it's so beautiful. It's like another world. It really is when you
Yeah.
go there.
So you said a film or long form is your long game? Is that what you just
Yeah,
said?
man, I do want to do both. Like I don't know if you know Ari Kruger.
Dude, heck yes.
Yeah, so Tally Baby
Yeah,
Diaries.
And he did the
then-
one with Amazon now, the dark
the
comedy.
Shakedown.
Yeah.
So
He's insane, dude.
He's
He
great.
just
dude.
did that Netflix thing.
Yes.
Oh, we're probably not allowed to say it because
Nah.
let him say it.
nah.
Well, the thing with the influencer.
Well, I don't know.
There was a new thing they just shot. But anyway.
So I know he shot because I went to visit him on set. He was shooting in Joburg.
Yeah.
And dude, I really, really like Ari, and like he does funny ads. He does really fun take-a-lot ads.
Yeah.
But he also does like really great long form, and that Shakedown is like quality South African film. Like if we can do more of that would be great. But from different perspectives as well, because we're all different creatives, right? Different people, like your perspective will be a bit different from my perspective.
Yeah.
So we need to grow the film industry in that respect, Yeah, man. So that we are pitching some ideas with Catherine Cook. She did Reika.
Oh, snap.
She's one of the directors,
Yes,
and
that show's
so hopefully
incredible.
I can pitch something with something will bite
Yeah, dude.
while we're pitching with her.
Yes, dude. You will be insane. Just because if you think about what you can do with a 30-seconder, imagine what you can do with like having 12 hours to shoot like this little meet cute or whatever it is, like a sick dialogue or so. No, dude, the time.
I appreciate
There's
all the
no way like
flowers.
guys like you with your talent don't.
I did not know I was gonna come here to get all these flowers.
But there's no. I just want to let you
appreciate
know
it.
there's no money involved.
Yeah,
So-
in film.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Just-
there's no money. There's no
unless
money.
you, I think unless you hit those Netflix contracts, where it's like your production company, you own, they give you like a X amount of, I don't know, man, 20, 30 million. I don't know what the budgets are for those things. Then you get your 10% and that's your company. But I don't think, unless you, I forgot the name of the guy that got the 6 movie deal with Netflix now.
6 movies.
He did Heart of the Hunter last year.
Yeah, I heard about someone who got a 6.
And that guy, he got a Netflix. No, because Heart of the Hunter was like top 10 in the world for like 2 weeks on Vanity Fair's website. It was insane.
Vanity Fair's website.
Dude, my friend Yori,
Damn.
he shoots for us commercials in the Cape. He was one of the producers on that show. That's his story. He produced that show. His company. So he posted the Vanity Fair article about like it's the top 10 most streamed movies in Netflix in the world. And I was like, I need to fact check this. So I go on Vanity Fair's website. Legit.
Damn.
But
Well
Dion
done.
Meyer, the guy that wrote the film, Dion Meyer,
Yeah, I know
writer,
him, yeah.
massively famous. So his books are being translated worldwide. So it's like making a Stephen King book. You know, there's already a massive following.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, that director they were like, listen, your next 6 things,
We got you.
come to Papa.
Yeah, come to
Bring
come
it to
here.
Papa.
Yeah, that's great. Good for him, man.
But
Shit.
dude, but it's incredible. But that's what I'm saying, talent. So you, in my opinion,
Oh shit, bro.
you up the dude. So I don't know if you ever need to typecast
Yeah.
White Afrikaans guy.
Got you.
This guy.
Yeah, you'll be my first go-to, man.
If you need a
We'll just make your mullet stronger, ne?
dude,
More mullet, just more like
dude,
narrow, longer rat tail.
the last 2 years I grew out a mullet. I cut it now last week
Yeah.
because I need to play like a farmer in the thing coming up. And
You're a very
farmer-
stylish farmer, bro. I don't know about this.
No, but this is even
this
when I
is
cut it, I was
stylish
like, this
farmer.
is
This-
looking too cool already.
yeah, you're way too cool.
But my hair's gonna be different in 2 weeks. But anyway,
Yeah,
so
cheese
I had
cup,
a-
yeah, cheese cup.
I had a mullet for like how long. And the moment I cut my hair, I got so many offers of like, listen, we're doing this. We need a white cop. We need a white. I kid you not, dude. I played 3
white
different.
cop.
One thing for
What were their names?
the one was
Sergeant-
Karel, Detective Karelse. The other one was Dion.
Dion.
But it's just like I was like the first time ever that I cut my hair and I got some interest in the. It
Yeah.
was just insane.
That's funny.
And now when I cut, it's like it's quiet. Crickets.
Oh man, you know,
Gonna
I
make
cast
my
this
own stuff.
guy in this thing I'm doing, and when he came to the casting, he had a mustache, and then on the set day, on the day of the shoot, he had a beard, like a soft beard, nothing hectic, and I was like, I completely forgot why he looked so different, and then when in the edits, I was like, damn it, I wanted him to have a mustache. I completely forgot. He wasn't a featured actor or anything.
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't a main lead. It was
Yeah.
like a background
But
character.
now again, I got a brief yesterday. There's a new show coming out. They're like, okay, we want you to audition for the lead, policeman.
Nice.
But I like stuff like that.
Is it
So
all
they-
comedy that you get?
No. This is a serious one. The previous stuff was comedy. So I get a lot of typecast because like for comic relief. So I never get. I'm never the lead really. I'm more like the come in, do something stupid, walk out, which I
Yeah.
love. Like I feel
Yeah.
like play your
Get
strengths.
some cold drinks.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, slip on something.
Yeah.
But but that's just where the what do you call it? Where the landscape of films are. If you're not creating Afrikaans content, which is predominantly like white and Afrikaans, where you play just whatever it is.
Rom-com or whatever.
Yeah, but if you
Yeah.
get if you get reach from African films or like people outside of the cake net, it's always like cool.
Yeah.
Let's get a
you're
funny white
bossy.
guy. Yeah, but I love that, dude. I mean, that's part of it. It's actually the other way around as well. You normally when you make shows for Cakenet or so, and there's always a brief of like, okay, cool. Let's give me a black friend. Let's get someone that's funny that can maybe gooi a
bounce
line or
off
two
it.
in Afrikaans.
And then do you have an agent?
I've
Obviously.
got an agent, yeah, for the acting stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's but what they do is they actually just get you auditions. So I've got an amazing agent. So they tell cool, there's a audition tomorrow for a new commercial, and then it's up to you if you want to go or not.
Yeah.
They can't book you. They can sometimes fight for you and go like, oh man, you've made the same show last year with the same guy. Try him. So they fight for you, but it's not
And
like
when you go to, is it like a full audition of like a lot of people auditioning when you go audition?
yeah.
Okay.
Like well it's yeah. Like 2 weeks ago I had an audition for a commercial and there's like 5 people sitting next to you and you just hey, what's up, man?
Okay.
You're like-
Sometimes when I come to casting to see short what do you call it, my shortlist.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just so many people at the casting. I'm like, wow, it's a lot of people.
Yeah. No, dude, it's a brutal.
Yeah, it's quite brutal.
I go to castings when I know it's going to be difficult and I know it's going to challenge me because I like to put myself in situations that scares me,
Mm.
and majority of the times it's English roles because my English is not super amazing. So now you also have to act a certain way, but which is fine. But like it's lucky to throw yourself sometimes in the deep end
Mm.
and
Your English is
and
fine,
just
bro.
be no. It sounds fine, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying like if you like carry a whole film on your back and the whole character arc, and you sometimes speak like a typical Afrikaner or whatever.
Ik
But-
feel tired vandaag.
Exactly, dude. It's always like gooi Afrikaans. But I love the audition process just because your heart's like this the whole time, and you get to work with a director like Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad. He sees a audition as going to work
Yeah.
because he's an actor.
It
so
is,
I'm
yeah.
gonna act now. I'm gonna
Yeah.
act now for
Mm.
20 minutes with this random new
Cast
director
whoever.
and a
Mm.
guy behind the camera, and that's it. I'm gonna
Mm.
act. It's not.
You
it's
have
not,
to build some kind of mental thing
have
for
to.
yourself, otherwise.
But you're an actor too.
I've done some acting.
I saw your somewhere said actor on your bio. I think it was your IMDb.
Yeah, my IMDb did because
Yeah.
I was in like a when was it, like 2013 or 12 or something. Some friends of mine successfully independently shot a superhero, Africa's first superhero little TV series, and I was like the wingman of the lead character.
Oh, nice.
So I've done some acting.
Yeah.
Man, that show is fun. But I did alright for them. They did well. That was on BET.
Yeah.
It was like I had to do like a PSA for somewhere in Jamaica or somewhere in the Caribbean, excuse me, because
Nice.
something happened. There was like a tornado or something like that. So I was like, oh wow, got all the way there, and all right, I'll do one.
Dude,
You know?
I had the great. Sorry, back to my mullet. I had the craziest experience. So I've got a little office space in London, and there's a casting director in the building, and I just walk past him. I walk past him every day because our office is my office past his office. I walk past him and he comes to me. He's like, "Listen, there's a student from New York Film Academy, South African guy. He's looking for a certain character. Can I send him your number?" So I've never met this guy.
Yeah.
The guy I walk past. I'm like, "Yeah, sure, give me a number." So the director contacts me, Jason, and we go for a coffee. He like tells me it's his final year. He's a student in New York. Comes from Joburg. It's his final year project. They get like a final year film need to make. I'm like, "Yeah, dude, once I'm down. As long as I don't have to cut my hair, I'll play in this film, dude." And it's like it's one of those things you say yes because you want to act and it's gonna be fun, but you never think of what can come of it.
Okay.
So we shoot the film. Was an incredible experience to see his methods and the stuff that he learned at film school and how he applies it. And so this is like a year and a half later. So the film does all the circuits of like all the short film festival. The film was now in France as well. So what happened was he's filmed it really well in his final year group. So Spike Lee is one of his directors. So this film is executive produced by Spike Lee, and it's like such a cool credit for just like walking past someone in London saying yes, let's go shoot this 5 days. We shot the short film, and now the film is received really well, and now there's so many potential for like whatever can come from this because the story exists now.
Is it out there somewhere or
it's not out there yet?
Okay.
So it's doing the circuit route. So there's going to be a. So Jason said like the plan is to like have a little launch somewhere in April, like a premiere this side.
It's so hard.
then-
That's what was mentally. It's so hard to like for me to fathom that. Like you do this work, then you just gotta sit on it.
Yeah, but dude, that's the biggest challenge. So I come from a full feature background. So I'm actually a musician. While I was doing music, we made 3 full features, like 90-minute films, and those things. I mean, to develop the scripts like 6-7 months, then you shoot it, then the post production is almost like another 6-7 months. So that thing is like just in the back of your head the whole time. So we did that 3 times, and then I kind of walked away because I didn't like the person I became when we made films. You fight over the stupidest things. Everyone around you is actually here to work on the same film. They want the film to be the best. Everyone's got the same goal, but inside of you just become a douchebag and you start fighting over stuff that doesn't matter. So I was like, I don't like this Bouwer, I'm walking out. So only the last few, like for the last year, I'm like, flip, I want to do long form again. But that's the biggest thing at the moment. It's for me to go and sit and start writing.
That's what's nice, you see, about where you're at. You can, if you, like I was saying with Ari, like where you jump back in between, because I also can imagine getting sick and tired of like one project for like 2 years.
Yeah, but so that's the wiring you need to figure out is because commercials are quick sticks. it's like, well, you guys obviously, I don't know how long the pitching process works, but for us, if we have the brainstorm session, we got the concept, we got the script, it's like within like 10 days we can have a little in and out, and it's already delivered
Wow.
and shot. Like it's, but remember, you guys are working with a bigger machine. Where with us, it's just a client.
Yeah.
And it's WhatsApps. There's no one's coming in to watch an edit. It's none of that. We just send
Shit.
WhatsApps. No, it's a you fall on your back if you hear our process is. But what I wanted to say is, for the long form, is like you need to become so much more patient. To know everything takes time. It's so challenging, dude. But the rewards, like that's what I see with Benny, my partner. That the rewards are there. Like he's been working on the short film for like 2 years now. And now he just went to France, and whatever's coming from that could be massive. So the rewards are insanely big, and like you said,
I just don't know how you make a living though. Like, how do you make a living?
You have to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Other job, commercials.
Yeah, because it's like you'll do this thing. Now it's doing the award circuits. That's great, but now how are you making a living?
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. The awards are great. Whatever.
Yeah. But that's why you are a perfect fit for that, because, like you said with Ari, you're like Ari, meaning you direct all this cool stuff alongside. You make ads, and then you just take 6 weeks off and you go and make your film.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna happen. You know it.
Yeah.
You know
Fingers crossed.
Are you someone that's got stories inside of you?
Yeah, man. I write them down and I put them aside all the time. I'll flesh them out.
Are you a writer?
Check them with people. I do write a bit. Yeah, I'm not a proper writer. I don't like to call myself a writer because I don't think I have the chops to write properly. But I'll still write scripts and story outlines, and you have to write in your treatments. You know, you have to have a direction and a thought, express your thoughts in a coherent way. And ChatGPT ain't gonna help you because it's too fluffy and weird.
Yeah,
like it sounds fake. It sounds like no one speaks like that. So you have to be able to just I write all the time. Yeah. I need help with obviously spell checking and things like that, and grammar.
So what if you would want to make a film? Like, what's your favorite genre? Are you like a comedy guy? Or is like more like deep, sad?
Everything, dog.
Nice.
Like I would love to do a comedy. I'd love to do something a bit more emotional as well. I've got some ideas for. You know what? Again, going back to South African film, I would love to see. Even though I've got some ideas myself, but if anybody out there who wants to do it, there's like where's South Africa's version of if not Good Will Hunting, let's say
wow.
oh Captain, My Captain. You know?
Good Will Hunting's a good one.
But what's that Oh Captain, My Captain? With the boys.
The Dead Poet Society.
Yeah, Dead Poet Society. I would love to see South Africa's version.
But isn't the challenge
of that.
So this is a deeper chat. Isn't the challenge why we haven't seen those films is because of the challenge with being a nation that's got like 12 or 13 cultures? Like, because maybe there has been that film in
maybe.
Like, how do you like for me, what does the South African version of that look like? Is it a Zulu film? Is it an Afrikaans?
So what I would argue is that it can be anyone. It can be Afrikaans, can be Xhosa, Zulu, whatever. But think of it like Parasite, the movie that went to the Oscars. It's a universal insight. Anybody watches it.
Money Heist, Universal Insight. Same with Squid Games. It's just a class.
Universal
classes.
So yeah, it's capitalism, whatever it is. Those themes, right? Anti-capitalist sort of.
Yeah.
But whatever. If it's a universal insight and it's really good, people will, and it's really well crafted. People will get into it, you know.
Yeah.
And marketed as well, I guess.
Yeah.
You know. Because we do have some, and don't get me wrong, there are some great stories that we don't know about in South Africa that are there. Like people know Yizo Yizo. It's one of the best hands down. Rest in peace, Tebogo Mahlatsi. TV series in South African history, in my opinion. There are stories that are there. It's just not enough, you know. Like if you look at like Bollywood, it's a massive world.
Churn them out,
It's a massive world. Those guys are like megastars, and they don't even care about like Hollywood, for example. They don't care. They're like they're their own universe. There's Nollywood, which is like not exactly my style of movies or anything, but it's also so big. So we need a stronger culture here, and I would love to see. Like I think the language or the different culture.
It's irrelevant.
It's like the Springboks, dude. No, not everyone cares about rugby, but when there's a vibe, if I can, let's go.
True.
You know?
Yeah, I feel exactly like that. For me, it's like, but I don't know who to point. I don't know who the problem is or who's going to be the
collective
answer. But like,
issues.
I'm super passionate about South African stories that has to do with our history with regards to like, how do I call? I don't want to say like reconciliation, but like because we are intertwined on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Just look at how this week has been a shit show with
Yeah.
what Trump
Oh my
and
God.
all the Land Act,
Yeah,
whatever.
land-
So
yeah.
it's like we're at war again for like just
Yeah.
a stupid reason because Trump said something. So like the fact that there's so much conversations that we've never had actually that I want to see on film, but it could be unpacked in comedy. It doesn't have to be this. It doesn't have to be the Steve Biko film that Denzel Washington.
Yeah, I also think that's another thing trap we fall into. It's like we need to find a way to tell those stories with a good in, with
Yeah.
a funny in.
Yeah.
So Wes Anderson, if you think about Wes Anderson, Grand Budapest Hotel, okay, it's a fictional city, fictional town, whatever. But when you watch it, you understand in a way it's like World War II,
Yeah.
or you understand it's like those are like Nazis, Elon's
Exactly.
mates.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the story has got nothing to do with that. But you can feel what's good and what's bad, or
Yeah.
what matters to the characters. So if we don't have to do everything on the nose, we love our historical characters, our historical heroes, you can say. I just don't think it always has to be like you're saying, like a biopic,
Yeah.
with Morgan Freeman.
Yes, dude.
You
You
know?
know what was the end of me? And I've got a Nelson Mandela tattoo, but Nelson Mandela's movie was, yes, dude,
That was a perfume commercial.
yeah, I cried so much because it was so bad for me. Yeah, the filmmaker, I'm never gonna get work again. But so the same year, so we're probably never gonna have someone like Nelson Mandela in our lifetime on Earth.
No.
What he endured, how he pulled off not a civil war and became president and everything. So the same year that Nelson Mandela film came out, 12 Years a Slave came out. Who won the 12 Years a Slave?
Great
It's about a
movie.
slave you've never heard about. It's a small world, as in not to take away the pain. My point is 12 Years a Slave won the Oscar, and now you're sitting with the most powerful story.
Historical figure, one of the best. But
Yes, I was so bummed, eh?
But
But 12 Years a Slave was incredible.
yeah,
I loved
was
it.
an incredible movie. But also that director was I think it was a British guy, if I'm not mistaken.
I think there was so much politics involved because I
Yeah,
think the
that's
people
also
that bought
true.
the rights way back, I think that's the thing. Could you imagine giving Mandela's story to a Spielberg? Like, how would that thing have turned out?
But the only challenge would be is that they don't understand the nuances.
True.
Like Spielberg's best work.
Shawshank.
No,
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List.
Yeah.
He did really well with that because he understands that history and culture because
Yeah.
he's a Jewish guy, right? So he gets
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah,
he's
fair.
got a certain nuance.
Yeah,
Steve
maybe.
McQueen did 12 Years a Slave,
Yeah.
and I think he's British, so maybe he understands transatlantic slave trade
Yeah.
a bit more. We all
The
understand
British
American
was the
culture.
OG.
Yeah, they're
slave
the ones.
owner.
They're freaking.
But I was just like, are you kidding me? This is the most powerful. I don't know. I was just a little bit. But I also want to say, no one goes out to make a shit movie.
No,
like
that's
we've
true.
made a lot of films.
Even commercials, dude.
Yeah, no one goes out to go, listen, I'm gonna ruin people's lives.
Fuck
This
this
is
shit up.
so there's a lot of things that plays a role. As a fan of Mandela and film, I was just sad.
Yeah. And unrelated to film, I do think Eddie Jones wanted to destroy the Australian rugby team. He's like, I'm gonna fuck these guys. I'm gonna,
That deserves a movie of his own.
yeah,
dude.
off topic. I think he was like, all right, I'm going there for the croissants.
I love
The croissants.
I love the fact that in the World Cup he took a meeting with Japan and he said,
Dude.
"No, I didn't meet with them." And then 2 weeks
all
after the
comes
World
out.
Cup,
Bye.
moves to the other-
Konnichiwa, motherfuckers. Sorry, no swearing.
That's
no swearing.
good. No, you can quit. That was the funniest. But
shame.
imagine being in that locker room. So guys, you ready for the game
And
today?
then like, we just heard, what the fuck?
Yeah, we just
We just heard you're taking meanings with this is my shitty Australian accent.
put some sushi on the barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is-
it was just shame, dude.
shame, man.
But I feel for them because you need them to be strong.
we need a strong
But
comedy
there's a
team.
little bit of a comeback vibe. Feels like
A
it.
bit of a comeback.
Do you watch
But-
cricket?
No, I don't.
Just rugby.
And football.
I saw you directing in a Springbok jersey, or you had like a Springbok.
Yeah. That was for
It's like
Spotify.
it's like the zip up.
Yeah.
thing.
I lost that fucking thing,
It's a
man.
dope look.
Thanks, brother.
It looks like you look like you should be a rugby player.
A rugby player.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah, I'll represent for the Short Kings, Me and Chislin. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny, dude. So you're married, ne? You got
Married,
kids?
yeah,
How many
yeah.
kids?
2 kids.
How old?
9 and what other one? No, turning 9 and turning 6.
Oh,
So not 9 yet. Yeah.
my daughter's 2 now, and it's insane. It's like
Yeah, man. It's
just the little chatty,
it's an
the
unreal-
personalities.
Yeah, they're becoming sentient. It's very weird.
Dude,
becoming aware of life and stuff.
So you've been married for a long time, 10 years.
I was going on 9 years.
Nice.
But we've been together since about 2009.
I
So
know your
just do
wife's
the
European.
maths.
Did you meet that side? Did you meet your?
We met in South Africa,
Okay.
and it's an interesting story. I know I'm giving away my age here. I know I look young, but
You look younger than me, but you're older than
I'm
me.
42. I'm turning 42
Yeah.
this month. Ne?
Oh, nice.
When? 11th of Feb.
Dude, that's now.
That's just now.
Nice.
Just now. So we actually met on MySpace. If you remember MySpace.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's how
Dude,
old I am.
I met one of my first girlfriends on
Oh
MySpace.
yeah, me too. I met my first girl, not my wife, but my first girlfriend. I met on MySpace. Yeah. Shout out Tom.
We're such catfishers.
I can shout out Tom from MySpace.
Yeah.
My friend said I was getting catfished. I was like, I'm gonna take the chance, guys.
Didn't Timberlake buy it?
He did.
I think he bought it. It's like a music page now.
You know what? It was a music page sort of before. He bought it after The Social Network. I think he really he believed in that movie so much.
This is going up.
He's like, shit, I gotta get my own one.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Anyway, so you met on MySpace. That's
met on
incredible.
MySpace. We're just mates, and then she came here to volunteer.
Dude,
What?
I'm gonna tell you my story.
Oh, tell me.
So I met this American girl when I was 21 in varsity.
Mm-hmm.
And
Varsity.
when I studied Potchefstroom.
Okay.
American girl started talking to me. Listen, I'm coming to South Africa on outreach. Just tell me a little bit about South Africa. The crime, AIDS, whatever the stereotypes are
you
there.
showed her that Boerewors. Then you're like, come here, I'll show you something about South Africa. Right?
But my point is, it's the same story.
Yeah,
your girlfriend then was like, listen, what's up with Africa?
Yeah. Hey man, listen, the Europeans are coming out here. The salmon, what do you call the salmon run comes to Cape Town, and they there, dog.
So she came to volunteer like what? As like a outreach.
At an orphanage, Nkosi's Heaven.
Yeah.
And then
Shout
that
out.
was, I lived from the south, and I was like, oh, I live around there.
South is what?
Johannesburg,
Benoni.
south of Johannesburg.
Okay.
So it's common for
Bedford
people.
View.
No, that's the east, but it's it's part of like people in the south and
It's South
Bedford View are-
Brumeria, where all the gangsters are.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably the most hardcore one. to
I'm
be
talking
honest.
about the Croatian gangsters.
No, there are some of them there. I don't want to fuck with them. They also in Bedford View as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's Yugoslavian, no?
Okay.
And before it was Slovakia, and I don't know. I think the countries have changed, but yes, some of them are.
Okay.
Cut that out. Cut that out of this fucking podcast, yo. I don't want that smoke.
But wait, so your wife's Norwegian. Did you get citizenship there or
No.
none of that?
No, we live here. She used me for the Green Mamba.
Classic.
That's obviously a
Good
ID book.
move. Good move.
She was like, I'm gonna get that fucking ID, the green fucking Mamba. That's what I want. No. We live here, and she's born there, European. She's got her citizenship, and she's just she's a resident here now. But
So she doesn't have to give it up. The
no, if you're a resident, I don't know how it works, but if you're a resident, you're just a resident. It's
Yeah.
like you're allowed to live and work here.
So can you speak a little bit of Norwegian?
It's so small.
Yeah.
Uh,
How do you say hello?
Kushengurda.
What?
Kushengurda. It's very difficult. It's like
Is
English.
that hello?
Yeah, well, it's
Kushengura.
so she's in northern Norway, which has got its own dialect in a way. So that's why I like to be specific about it, because if you go there and you go to like Oslo, it's going to be very different kind of vibe. And also northern Norway is in the Arctic Circle.
Ooh,
So
nice.
it's very cold.
So you ski every year. You go skiing.
I don't know how to ski. I try to snowboard.
Oof.
Try is the word. I'll fall a lot, but it's fun, man.
You've got an Instagram account that runs. It's called Dad. What's it called?
Only Dads.
Only Dads.
Yeah.
That is cool, dude.
Thanks, brother.
Tell us what it is.
So Only Dads is it's meant to be a place where different dads, because I do feel there's not enough like dads out there on. It's better now, but from a South African perspective, aren't a lot of dads being dads in social media. On you get a lot of mom stuff, mom content.
Yeah.
But it's just the idea, and it's not even content, to be honest with you. I kind of jump between everyday life and like something you can do with your kids, and it's a place for like different dads. If you're a foster dad, a stepdad, a young dad, old dad, new dad, whatever. It's meant to be a community, but it's very informal, dude. So it's in its infancy, and I haven't done much with it.
Yeah, but I love it, dude. Yes,
thanks, brother.
I saw it and I was like, yes, I don't even know this is part of your a part of your heart as well.
Yeah, man.
Which is insane.
It's purpose. Like my kids are the reason we do anything. When you see some of the horrors happening in the world, I'm like, I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah.
So it's like hold them and hug them and care for
Yeah.
them, make sure they're happy. And
But dude, since
know?
I became a father, like just when you see someone, because I mean, you drive to work and you drop off your kids at creche or school or whatever,
yeah,
and then you see a guy that he's like construction worker or something like
Yeah.
that, but he's got his daughter in his hands, walking her to some school. Like it just changed.
Changes
You
your
see
mindset.
you see dads now. It's
Yeah.
weird. Before that,
Yeah.
it was just random people, but now it's like that's a father. And
Yeah,
you immediately got
yeah.
like a next level sense of like empathy, or like
Yeah,
I know what he's
definitely.
going through.
Definitely.
It's-
Even when I see like a dude like walking around, he's just got the strap thing, but it's like the kid's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
there. I'm like,
got your brother. Feel you. Yeah.
salute.
No sleep.
Yeah. Or
No,
that's that one from what's that movie?
I don't know the reference.
What's his face, man?
Is it a local movie?
No.
3 Fingers from Marseille.
No.
Yeah,
Point
the
blank.
thing.
Ballad of Snakes and. Come on, man, help me out.
Ballad of Snakes.
S-
Should I Google?
No, don't Google it. Let's do it. Let's
I
use
know,
our
I need to know
brains.
snakes on a plane when you
Yeah.
use the word snake.
Hunger
bad.
Games.
Oh,
100 points to me.
Oh, okay,
100 points
okay.
to me. You
Got it.
suck.
Got it. I actually have never seen that stuff.
It's,
Shocking.
dude, it's quite
I'm not
quite
into that.
dystopian.
I didn't check out the Harry Potter. I'm not into
Do you like Harry Potter?
kids flying on brooms. Ain't my thing. I didn't like it.
So Hunger
I didn't watch
Games
it.
is not. You don't know what the Hunger Games is?
I know it's Jennifer Lawson's big break. Jennifer Lawson.
Yeah.
What's her name? Jennifer
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Sorry.
No, it's
No, I know it's famous
know it.
books. I know
Yeah.
the films. Yeah, I've never seen it. That's
never
what I
seen
mean.
them.
Ah.
Yeah, they're fun. I think they're probably a bit dated now if you watch them, but
Yeah,
some of the themes in the story are quite relevant
yeah.
now, which is terrifying.
But that's what I like about film, dude. The premise is one thing. Who
Mm.
cares about where it plays off? It's
Yeah.
like those little
The insights.
themes that you're like, oh snap, I'm
Yeah,
gonna relate.
I
I'm
see
gonna relate
this.
to this.
I see this. Yeah.
Ugh. Were your parents super open to you going into the arts?
So
Like the-
so my mother, rest in peace. She was very supportive. Yeah. But I started a little bit late with the arts, you can say. I basically after school, I worked for a bit. Then I traveled and worked abroad, and then I came back and I worked at a call center.
So what did you work overseas? Like just whatever.
So camp counselor.
Oh, nice. In
In
America, summer
yeah.
camps.
So summer camps was amazing, dude. I would
Nice.
recommend it for anybody.
What do they call you?
They call me Kai.
Okay.
So it's funny. I
Katlego.
would say my name's just call me K, and
Yeah.
they wrote it with an I,
Okay.
and I just that's
Roll
what they
with
did.
it, yeah.
Yeah, whatever, man. Like it's hard work.
Yeah. To correct people the whole
And
time.
it's hard.
Just
and
say
there
what you
it's-
wanna say.
That side is hard work, dog.
I always wanted to do that. That was one of the things I
Dude,
wanted to do.
If you're a young
That or
person,
like working at a roller coaster place.
a roller coaster
The,
place,
you know, it's, what do you call it? Six Flags.
Six Flags.
Yeah.
No. Camp counselor is the one, dog.
That's cool. But don't you have to? Is it connected to Christianity, or is it just like more
Nah,
like moral?
There's different ones. One I went to was Camp Coca-Cola, so it was sponsored by Coca-Cola for like outreach for street,
Cool.
underprivileged kids or whatever.
Underprivileged. Yeah.
Underprivileged kids, excuse me. And it was great, dude. I met some amazing people that I'm still friends with today. The kids grew up as well. They're like fucking whole adults. It's weird,
Nice.
and it was great, man. And then I also worked in London for a while.
Okay.
And then lived in Spain for a while.
Sheesh. Ooh.
I worked illegally in Spain. I was an illegal immigrant working illegally.
So you were Elon Musk in America. Now this thing is never gonna get. The algorithm is gonna block this thing
Ugh,
just because
yeah.
I said his name.
Yeah, Elon.
Well, I just like
Brother,
the narratives at the moment because they're like doubling down on illegal immigrants in America.
It's
I'm
like, yo, you did that shit.
You're the OG.
You're the one. You were there. You
you
were like
started it.
illegally doing stuff, bro.
That's funny.
And I saw an interview where I don't know if it was his brother or someone who was like, no, we were illegal. Like we were talking about stuff he
just said
did.
it
He's like,
straight up.
straight
No, we
up.
were illegal.
Yeah. That was us,
You
bro.
sold PayPal illegally.
Illegally. We did that, bro.
Dude, but I'm excited for your feature that's gonna come out. Let's put
Thank
it
you,
out
man.
there. What's the date now? The
The date
six
is
Feb. 6 Feb.
Yeah, 7th of Feb. 7th of Feb.
I'm gonna because it takes time, these things. So you're busy. There's talks. You said then you're talking with.
No, we pitching.
There's a little
like
bit
it's
of
cold pitching. It's like
Okay, nice.
I'm not even involved in it. I
Okay.
just put the ideas forward, and,
Oh, nice.
and then the people who are connected will.
So the circles are connecting. You're already surrounding yourself
Yeah.
with filmmakers. It's good.
Yes, I let's hope, Habibi.
Yeah.
Habibi. Inshallah, Habibi.
I'm gonna I'm gonna check in with you on the film
Yeah.
by in 6 months and ask where you
Yeah.
are. Otherwise, I think the other option is, which I think is, because sometimes for me, the things I want to achieve, it sounds so big that you don't even go for it. When you look at Everest, you're like, oh, I'm never gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Well, I want to do
Well,
short films as well. So,
but that's what I'm
so that's
saying.
what I want to do because that's for Mike, just to get that out.
Yeah.
Because I want to just
Yeah. You get to the
vomit out
top.
some
You get to
arts.
the top by one step
Yeah.
at a time. So
Mm.
what I'm saying is make the goals reachable. To go, okay, I can pull favors with a DP, a lighting guy, and a soundy.
Yeah, for sure.
And you clap it. You write the epic 5-minute scene, and you just make
that's
that
the
thing
plan.
insane.
I've got one I've written already. I need to
Nice.
just put it together and hopefully,
Well,
yeah, man.
I was your sign that you need to do it.
Yeah. So
Everything is about don't tell me, show me. And,
That's
but
it.
luckily
That's
you've
it.
got so much insane stuff out there.
Thank you, brother.
So-
but the idea, I've got a YouTube as well called Existential Culture. And that's
Ooh,
what I wanna put it up on there. That's like a
I didn't know that.
yeah. Well, it's a new also sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of like this where you talk about the idea is to talk about art and culture and film, but I seem to keep talking about movies, But
It's fine.
it's meant to be more broad and it's short videos, like 5,
Yeah.
8-minute videos of
That's
just
awesome.
talking head kind of stuff.
Little educational.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Spirit that Bosch just made?
No, I just keep seeing teasers everywhere for it.
Is that based on the music video? Kind of.
I think it might be based on
Do you know
the rapper. I think on Questa.
Well, is it his story?
I don't know, dog.
Ah.
Questa. I just keep seeing it everywhere. Spirit.
Yes, but that music video.
Spirit.
That music video is fire. But
Yeah, he speaking of big budgets,
yeah.
he gets freaking
Does he do
dope
commercials
budgets.
still?
Yeah. I think if he gets the opportunity, he does. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think he jumps back and forth.
Yeah.
Definitely, dog.
But I think this film is gonna. I mean, if the film is anything close to the music video visually,
Mm.
I don't know what the narrative is. There's gonna be some
Didn't he-
talk.
Which one did he do? I think he might have done. Okay, he obviously did the Western kind of thing. I think on modern day Western. No, not Five Fingers. not Five Fingers.
The one on Showmax.
Yeah, that one. I think that was him.
What? The Outlaws.
Yeah, I think that was him. I think.
The Outlaws.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So he does some big stuff, eh?
That's awesome.
Good man. Good for him. Good for him,
Dude.
dog.
Dude, it's your time, bro.
Appreciate you, man. It's very sweet. I'm gonna take it and hope.
Plant the seeds.
Yeah.
No, dude, really, your work is inspiring to me. I like it.
I
So
appreciate
for
it, man.
me,
You are also great, dude. Like I said,
appreciate
very
it.
funny work, and it's looks good,
I'll take
and
it, I'll take it.
people share that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
so well done. Keep doing
dude,
it.
I just wanna. I like making people laugh. I wanna share my gift that I have, and sometimes it's okay. Other times it's less okay.
We just,
but-
like you said, no one goes out to make anything bad.
Yeah,
We just
yeah,
wanna,
exactly.
we're doing the work. As long as you're putting in the work all the time.
Yeah, but dude, there's no way there's not like a tipping point in the film stuff not heading your way. So I'm excited. I'm excited to name drop you hard one day. I'm name dropping
Appreciate
it already
you, man.
now.
Jeez, dude, I can't.
But
I really like. Wow, you.
no, but dude, it's
been
true.
So cool. I appreciate.
Nah, bro, your stuff is cool, dude. I mean,
Thanks, bro.
people are gonna watch this interview and be like, "Oh, I've seen that commercial. Oh, that one too. Oh, I've seen that one too."
Yeah.
So I always
Thanks,
like.
man.
So when I deep dove this morning, I was like, "Are you kidding me? You also did this, and then this, and then this,
Thanks.
which is insane." So
Yeah, thanks. But there's there's so many talented people out there. Freaking Great Grab mentioned Justice
Yeah.
McKelly.
yes, dude,
I could just
he's got a
list-
G wagon.
Yeah, he does. But he's like super talented in so many. He's also a great artist, man.
That
Like,
guy,
the art he does.
Him
And
and his
also as a
brother.
human being is amazing. Like
I've never met him. I
he's
met
also
him,
really fit.
I met him. Those guys, yeah, Fatuani and Justice
Fatuani and
McKelly.
Justice,
If
yeah,
you,
they're my boys.
If you can Google those guys, those are two guys that you can look up to with regards to they're physically in great shape. Their
Yeah.
work is insane. They are insanely nice guys.
If you are a young person and you're watching this, I would say, and you're not seen this before, Google "I see a different you."
Ooh.
That's how they started, and it was like
What's
Wait,
that? The company?
no, it is their company, but
Or
it's
is it
basically it was the early days of Tumblr, and they were
Oh.
shooting these amazing photography of like Soweto, like giving it like kind of soul and sense of coolness and fashion.
Yeah.
But this is like early days. Nah, I see a different you. So
I see a different you.
it's real. I think it will be very inspiring for young
Dude,
people.
Those guys are like
today.
they're like the Picassos of today.
No, they're
They're
amazing.
like the Da
Very dope.
Vinci's. It's insane.
Very dope fashion, and
Yes, dude,
and visually like stunning kind of work.
And the G wagon.
And
Justice, you and your amazing G-Wagon.
yeah. Does Fatwana have a G-Wagon? What does
No, he's
Fatwana-
got a. I'm such a fanboy.
Yeah.
He's got an Ineos Grandier.
Yes.
I also think he has
The
a
slay
Porsche.
queen. He's a slay queen.
I would say they're such nice guys.
No, they don't.
Last question about the relationship and love and fatherhood.
Yeah, man.
Is that like how much have you changed? Do you think since you've like, are you one of those people that you're easy to love people and it's difficult to let people in and let people love you?
So I would say, wow. I'm a real people person. Like my wife says, I'm a Labrador kind of vibe,
Oh, nice. That's
and
cute.
she's like a cat, according to her.
Okay.
I like cats.
Cats are nice.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I'm very open to people. I'm very open, and obviously, when it comes to like deeply personal things, you won't just necessarily just, just pour your soul out to someone you barely know. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like people, I'm a people person. I enjoy people. I like art department. I like freaking
Yeah.
set builders, the lighting guys, DOPs. I like people. I'm a people guy.
But there is-
Actors are like, I have a lot of empathy for everything they have to go through to
Yeah.
get there. It's
Yeah.
freaking.
But dude, being a director is there's a big part of vulnerability that comes with that
Yeah,
because
for
you
sure.
have to like in front of everyone now make a call, and it's like your head is on the block here. Even though you're selling a product, there's still like a emotive angle or like an intent that you need to portray
Yeah.
to these people.
Yeah, for sure. But I just view it as, everyone's just there to do their thing and do their work. Just focus on what the job at hand is. Nobody's gonna really judge you, because I think, for example, actors are probably, I would say, like more vulnerable. So
Yeah,
I try to like give my empathy to the actor,
Nice.
and yeah, there is pressure, sure. There's a lot, but you just take it as it comes, man.
Yeah.
The pressure is a gift if you put under pressure.
Yeah.
That what's that cliche saying, diamonds are made under pressure, right?
Yeah.
So the pressure on set, it can be a gift to you. It can make things move forward.
Yeah.
And if you got the right creatives who just are with you, then it's great.
How long did you shoot that massive Baba Valentino?
That was
How many days?
I think it was 5 or 6 day shoot.
Damn.
But obviously for us, there's like a lot of prep work. that goes
Yeah.
into
No,
that.
but it is massive. Did you shoot the forest scenes? Where was that in Cops Whip?
No. It was at a farm in the far north, and it's like
Far north, as in like Limpopo, north, or like just outside of Joburg.
Northern, I think it's called Northern Farms. So it's like
Wow.
it's past. It's like an hour and a half, maybe hour 30 minutes in one direction towards
Okay.
north, past like
It's not northern like in Tabazimbi. It's not there.
No. But like everyone tries to guess why I shot that all the time. They're like, you're shooting in Cape Town, in Tokai.
But that was a
should-
sick location.
Those trees, dude.
Yeah. That's
Those
why I thought it was
trees.
Cops Whip.
Flip those trees. When I got there, I'm like, I've shot in Kapsel.
I know,
before.
Oppo.
Yeah,
My family lives in Cops Whip.
Oh,
so they were
nice,
like,
dude.
they just shot an Oppo commercial. I was like, I didn't even know what Oppo is. And then I saw
Oh, cool.
the actor, also the painter, Ginger.
Sith.
Ginger.
Yeah, African Ginger.
Yeah, African Ginger.
Yeah.
I saw him promoting Oppo. I was like, okay, it's a phone. And then I
Yeah.
saw it's in Cops Whip.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's why I said, but
Beautiful
that's too far.
place.
Like 3 hours away is too far.
Yeah, it's too far for just that.
Yeah.
Like for what we were doing, because it was like one scene. Obviously logistics,
Yeah.
but I was saying those trees, they're so tall. So in the opening shot, well, one of the shots, it's not in the main film because you had to kind of like kill
Yeah.
your darlings. But in the director's cut, you can see like it drop down, and you can.
Oh,
So you
Revenant.
really just completely enveloped in that world.
Ugh.
And we built an actual cabin, no? So that's not a 3D cabin. That's not
Are you
a
kidding me?
AI cabin.
Uh,
We built with our hands.
Yeah.
My amazing art department and the set builders freaking made that thing, and they put smoke in there.
Yes.
Smoke is in the scene.
Yeah.
The mist.
No,
that we got
it
there.
looked like a legit scene from like a period
Yeah.
piece.
Oh man, it was
Some
so fun shooting
Revenant
that.
war thing.
Yeah, it was so fun shooting that. Yeah, see, the actors were great. The
Yeah.
wardrobe was amazing.
No, dude, that thing.
Creatives were great. It was one of my favorite jobs ever.
When you cast Sinead Ladla, it's halfway.
That
there.
was a tough casting process as well. Shout out to everyone who went to that.
Shout out.
um,
Not everyone gets
to-
a job, we
to
know.
That was very hard to choose. So well done to everyone who. Not that I don't think they even see this, but well done
Yeah.
to if you went to that audition. Shout out to you, man, because
Yeah.
you were phenomenal.
Putting yourself out there.
Yeah, putting yourself out there, it's hard.
Dude, I got a gift for you.
Oh,
Seeing that you're a runner, you are the first person to get
oh
this.
shit!
This is a little water canteen.
Oh, Narratief.
Narratief met Bouwer. It's a little water
Lekker.
can. There's nothing in there.
Nice, bro.
So you can fill it up with whatever your poison
nice.
is.
Whatever. I love this, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I better sit on
Got
set
some
now.
whiskey like
There's
Some
something here,
buffels
but you
champagne.
can- no, we
Buffels
listen, we don't
champagne.
judge.
But that of yourself.
Oh, snap. But thanks for being here, dude.
No, thanks for
Appreciate it.
having me, man. I
Yeah.
hope I said something that was a bit
You
enjoyable.
were incredible.
When can we see this guy?
Next week.
Next
Wednesday.
week. Wow, that's quick.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
That's, we don't play here, bro.
Cracking the whip back there. Jeez.
Exactly.
Jeez, give Marco and the team a chance, bro.
Thanks,
right.
dude. See you around.
All right, guys. Existential Culture. Check me out also on YouTube if you want
Oh,
to.
snap. Yes.
You want to
And
Existential
Mr.
Culture.
Kai on Instagram.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank
See
you, Bouwer. Appreciate you, brother.
Peace out.